Hello from the Carnival Mardi Gras. So we are at sea today. The entire day we are going to be on the boats, just exploring around the boat, just trying to get our bearings in terms of just the orientation of this boat and its thousands of offerings, seemingly, between the restaurants and bars and merchandise and entertainment.
And we're gonna start with breakfast.
We are indeed. Let's go get some breakfast. We came up to the very top level to start the video. There's the pool right down there, and I believe we're heading right over here to grab some breakfast from the buffet. This is where I got some ice cream yesterday. Brennan is getting some coffee right now. There's the burger place way down there where we had lunch yesterday. And I think we need to go downstairs to go to the breakfast buffet. All right, so we came inside and here we are at the breakfast buffet. They have so many options here. There's eggs Benedict, scrambled eggs, breakfast potatoes, sausage there, ham, pancakes. They have a couple omelet stations over here, some fresh fruits, some danishes. They also had French toast and bacon. There's some cereal, coffee, juices over there. And then again, the omelet stations and the fresh fruits and danishes. So I've made several trips to and from the buffet, and Brennan is sitting right over here by the window. Look at this massive, overwhelming spread of food. So I have a lot of fruits there. I have the French toast, I have the eggs Benedict, pancake, I have the breakfast potatoes, sausages, bacon, I have a few danishes there, cheese grits, and then my omelets here, as well as some guava juice. Wow, this is quite a spread, isn't it? Oh, and we're over by the water, which is pretty, right? Yeah. All right, so now we are heading back to the room. I got some more guava juice and some bananas to bring back to the room and potentially put in our fridge because, I don't know, this could be pretty nice maybe a little bit later, but now we're heading back outside, like I said, by the pool. Okay, so I just came from that direction. This is the Red Frog Tiki Bar, and I'm out on the deck right now heading back to the room, which is straight on the other side of the pool over there. Alright, so we're back in the room right now, and I am out on the balcony because I'm thinking about heading down there if possible. I don't know if that's accessible to anybody, or if that is just an extension of the rooms down there, but it'd be cool to go down there to look up and see Brennan in our room, and then also way down there is like a little pool or a jacuzzi with a glass wall. That looks really neat. It's also pretty windy, so hopefully you can hear me right now. I'm trying to cover up the mic with my hand. Alright, so I'm doing it while Brennan is finishing getting ready for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find that particular deck downstairs, and then I can wave to her potentially from it. Alright, so I came down to the 6th level. So there are 3 levels that are the Grand Central here. So that is level 6, 7, and 8. And then I came to the main Grand Central level here, and I don't see those balconies here. Alright, so I came up before. This is where the casino is, and it looks like there is an accessible pathway here on this particular level, so let's see if I can find it. Alright, so I walked past the casino, and then I went out a couple doors, and here I am outside of the boat where all of the emergency life vehicles are. Okay, so I'm in the casino again. I did find a door that did take me outside, but allegedly that was just an employee-only emergency exits. But I didn't see any signs preventing me from going out of that door. But let's see if I can find another way to get outside. Alright, so I'm over by the Alchemy Bar that we had a couple drinks at last night, and I actually just bought some shirts. Over there, there's like a little sale going on for 2 shirts for $20, so I got myself and Brennan a little shirt to remember the cruise by. We'll probably do a lot more shopping as the cruise continues, but I wanted to go ahead and grab a shirt now. But I think I need to go up 1 more level to potentially try to find that little patio. Okay, so on the 8th floor now. Let's go check out the map. Okay, so it does look like there is this walkable path. Okay, I definitely see a deck outside. It's just a matter of how do I get out there, and I'm pretty positive that Brennan and I actually did walk down that path yesterday, so I feel dumb. Alright, so I finally found a door outside, and myself and Brennan did walk this path yesterday in the opposite direction. Our room is way up there, so I need to be way down there, I believe, because that's where that pool jacuzzi is, and then I can see our room from this deck. Alright, I think I'm finally on the right track. There's a sushi restaurant right over there that Brennan was pretty interested in yesterday. This is the main stage here, and I believe I'm getting pretty close, I hope. Right, so it looks like the journey ends here because these are the stateroom and suites here, and it looks like these are the ones that do have access to the deck out there in that jacuzzi. Darn, that would have been fun to go out there. There's this really cool bar here called the Havana Bar, which Actually, this is neat. We may try to come back and check this out a little bit later. And there's the deck outside that I don't have access to, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm back on the 6th floor right now because everyone's heading to bingo, or some of our group is going to bingo. There's also a piano bar right over here. This is really neat. So I don't know where bingo is because Vernon is there right now, I think. Maybe. I have to go find her. Okay, so we just waited in that line. I met back up with Vernon. Hello. And her cousin, Abby, right over there, who's asking some questions. So this is our bingo card set here. This was $48. So we have 3 different rounds that we're going to be playing here. And then we have 9 different bingo cards to keep track of. I don't know. I've never played legitimate bingo ever before. So this sounds exciting. It doesn't happen, though, for several hours. Yeah, right now it's just when they actually sell it. And then the game is a little bit later. Okay, so we are heading up the stairs now, because we are on the hunt for some lanyards. Because we keep losing our keys, and we need to keep track of these lanyards, so hopefully we can find one at one of the shops around here. And that was a pretty quick adventure because we finally found some really cool lanyards here. We did see some people that had like lanyards around their wrist, but we can't find those anywhere, so these are gonna have to make do. I think we're getting these right here, these Mardi Gras themed ones. Alright, so we got our lanyards way over there, and it looks like we're doing a dress rehearsal right now for a show they're putting on. So we're gonna do screenshot dress rehearsal, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we just came up the stairs, heading back to the room. Woo, really getting our steps in. We have all of these bags to put back in the room, and then maybe go to lunch at some point. All right, so we're back in the room, probably only temporarily, but I wanted to show what I've gotten throughout the morning. So I got these shirts. These were 2 for $20. I got one for myself and one for Brennan right there. Got the lanyard right here, this Mardi Gras lanyard, which I think is really cool. It has the Mardi Gras right there, and then our room key, so we each have one of those. Here's Vernon's. She just threw at me. That is the Mardi Gras, right? I think so.
It would be weird if it wasn't.
I guess. It's a carnival boat, nonetheless. And then these are the bingo cards. So there are 3 of them here because there's going to be 3 rounds of bingo, and then we got the 9 card bingo. So we'll figure that out later, probably. And then also, when I was buying these, I saw this and I thought it was a legitimate camera lens because it looks like a real camera lens, but it is a cup. This is a cup. Look at this. How cool is this? This twists off and then it becomes a cup. So what I'm gonna do probably is put one of these in there. These are the wines that we brought. We were each allowed to bring one 750 milliliter wine. So I brought this liquid popsicle, sweet white orange creamsicle flavor, and then Brennan brought this this peach Moscato here. I think it's Moscato. Is it? Probably. It's going to be very, very sweet. So, yeah. I'm going to go and put that into the cup and then probably go do something somewhere because we have to do stuff on the boat today because we are just going to be on the boat. Oh, also right behind me is a TV and you can't really see it. Oh, there it is. So there's like a camera. There are like multiple cameras throughout the cruise ship. And this one is like on the deck. And this morning before I started the video, I ran outside in my pajamas and I ran to find this camera and I went and I waved at Brennan from it because it was cool and she took a picture of me doing it. But yeah, so that was fun trying to find that camera. At least I was able to wave at Brennan through that, even though I could not get down there to that bottom deck and I accidentally went out on an emergency exit, but there were no signs saying that it was an emergency exit. How was I supposed to know? All right, so we are outside on the deck, and I wanted to show Brennan where the camera was, where I waved to her this morning, so maybe she could wave at me at some point in the future. And also, I am drinking out of my little wine cup here. Okay, so it's right back there, so now Brennan knows where it is, so we can wave at each other throughout the rest of the cruise. Now we're heading over here to the high ropes course and the roller coaster. Okay, so here we are, heading up toward the high ropes course. I don't think we're gonna be doing this right now, but we wanna ask a few questions, like if I can bring a GoPro on this. I presume probably not, but it's worth asking without a doubt. I'm also sorry if it's gonna be windy. I keep thinking about that just when we're on the deck and just how it's always windy on the ocean. So if you can hear me, that's good. But this is where it starts, just right up there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the room because Brennan needs to get closed-toed shoes anyway, and I'll go ahead and grab the GoPro and then see if we can do it with the GoPro. Okay, so I have my GoPro. Brennan changed into some closed-toed shoes, but they do not allow GoPros, which makes sense because you're holding a harness. So she's gonna go first, and I'm gonna film her and take some fun pictures, and then I'm gonna go right after her. Oh, I'm so excited for her. She's gonna zip line. So there she is walking along. Look how cool this is. Okay, I'm gonna get underneath her so I can film her zip lining. She's about to do it. Oh, Brennan! Oh my God. Woo! You did it! How was it? Was it scary? Oh no! Wow, so there's an alternative pathway that you can walk across right there, but Brennan wanted the zip line, which looked so scary. There goes the roller coaster past Brennan as she walks across this platform here. This looks so much fun. There are two different pathways to choose from, it looks like, and Brennan is taking a slightly more challenging one, I think. I'm getting nervous just watching her do this. But look how exciting this is.
Today we've got our big $1,000 balloon bingo at 3 p.m. and of course those sales will begin at about 2 p.m. So grab your cards and come and join us inside the Mardi Gras Theater.
Serena Brennan is crossing one of the final obstacles of the course. They're making some cruise announcements right now. Keep trying to think about which course I'm going to be taking whenever I do this. Look how cool this is. It's getting really backed up there. So it's taking a little while to complete the course here. It's the final stretch. Brennan's walking across this platform right here, and then I think, whoops, I just hit my GoPro on the hole there. I think she wants to take a cool picture right here because you can walk out literally over the side of the edge of this ship. Look at that! Oh my god, that looks so terrifying. How's it feel? Okay, she's switching courses here to do this other platform. Looks like it's getting a little bit more simple the closer you get to the finish. Okay, so Brennan's almost done. I'm gonna go right up here to kind of see her complete the lap, and then I'll hand off the camera to her, and then I can take my lap.
So you want to do our party? I want this to go down.
There she comes over the final stretch there, and there she is completing the lap with no hands. Look at her go. That looked like a lot of fun. That didn't take that long at all either. It was about 10 minutes. Hooray. So Brennan, what did you think of that?
That was really fun. I've done these ropes courses many times before, but I've never done a ropes course off the side of a ship.
Specifically on the Carnival or a cruise ship?
No, I've never done one on a ship before.
Oh, but you've done the ropes course.
I've just done ropes courses. I've never done one where I was like hanging off of the side of the ship.
Was the zip line the best part?
It was the best part, but it was the scariest part because you're just dangling over the ocean.
Really?
My adrenaline carried me throughout the rest of the course.
Okay, I gotta do it now, right?
All right, they're getting them all strapped in and he's getting ready to go. I told him he needs to do the zip line, but I'm gonna see if he actually does it or if he chickens out, because I almost chickened out. All right, there he goes. Bye, Roy. You're gonna do it? All right, he's gonna do it. Oh my God. Yay, Roy! You did it! This is probably one of the most basic ones. How do you feel?
Really exhilarating. Lots of adrenaline.
I bet. Okay, he's gonna do the complicated one. I tried to do all of the complicated sides because each side had like a more easy side and a more complicated side. And it looks like he's trying to do the same thing. Yay, Roy! Yay.
Oh, these swings!
Oh no! They swing! You got this!
I'm trying to.
I thought those were the easy ones, which is why I didn't do them. I didn't realize they swung.
Oh, we're in drop short.
You're doing great! You got this! I feel like he did this so much better than me. I'm trying to like run around this running track just to make sure I can get him in the shot. He's doing this weird zigzaggy one.
It's a little scary.
It is. All right, he's gonna do the little plank thingy, which is probably scarier than the zip line itself. It's creepy. Don't go too far.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Roy's choosing to do this like weird one that I didn't know how to do. Oh god, okay. I see now. Also, the feet on it were going backwards, so I just thought it was meant, right? So I did this like yellow plank one because it kind of had a steep incline, and he's gonna do the stairs one. All right, here we go. How do you feel?
I feel, I don't know. That was a lot. That was so much fun. Woo! That zip line, you were not joking. That was terrifying. Yeah. Okay, so here we are back on the ground. That was so much fun. Oh my god, and it was free, which is, it makes it even more much fun. Right, so now we're heading down to the coaster down there to see what the process is of riding that. I think that one is definitely an additional charge. All right, so we just signed up for a time slot about an hour from now. So we're probably gonna grab some lunch and then come back and ride the Bolt Ultimate Sea Coaster over here. It was $15 each. All right, so now we're just looking for a place to have some lunch, potentially pretty quickly. Now, Brennan, you saw that pizzeria yesterday. Do you wanna go check it out? Okay, so we were heading down to, I believe, the guest relations, or the guest services level. I think that's where the pizza place is. It's getting pretty busy outside. All right, back by the Grand Central area, we're heading over to, I believe, guest services, which is, again, where the pizza place should be near or around. All right, so we made it to the pizzeria, and what's really funny is way over there are Brennan's parents at the bar right over there. We ran into them. We've been running into Brennan's family quite a lot on the cruise, which is funny because this boat is absolutely massive. And we did, most of us bought the internet package so we can sort of communicate through Facebook Messenger, but it's still been pretty hard. All right, so we got our pizza and we are sitting over here by the window. Brennan, what'd you get there?
I think it's just cheese.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay, and then I got this pepperoni pizza right here. We have about half an hour before heading over to the roller coaster. All right, so we're back out on the deck and we are heading up to the roller coaster up here because it is almost our time to ride. Okay, here we go, heading up the stairs to do the bolts. I have my GoPro. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be able to film on this. I'm presuming not. Okay, so we did not get to film it on the GoPro.
But it was so fun!
That was literally so incredibly fun. I controlled the speed of our coaster. We had a 15-second boost. That was absolutely exhilarating. That was so much fun, oh my god. Okay, so we just got off of the roller coaster and Brennan's cousin Abby actually ended up getting some video of us riding it. And I don't know, that was so much fun. And they all actually watched us from right over here. So I think they all want to book their own experience on it. I'm walking around the golf course right now. I'm so overwhelmed and overstimulated. So now we're going down to bingo after heading back to the room to get our bingo chart. I also want to come back and do the water slides because adults are definitely doing the water slides, so it doesn't seem like exclusively an adults area over here. It looks like Brennan's parents are trying out the test seat right over here. It's slightly uncomfortable of a seat, but it's pretty fun. Also, myself and Brennan are probably going to come back and do the ropes course probably multiple times just to do it together because that would have been a lot of fun. We wanted to do this separately just so we could get little pictures and videos of each other, but together would be more fun. Okay, so heading down the stairs. I also want to go into this pool at some point. It's a little bit busy right now, but maybe some point in the future. Okay, so we're inside the Mardi Gras Theater now, and Brennan is filling in all the free spaces on our bingo card here.
Trying to make sure this thing works.
Yep. We're not really sure how fast they're going to be going when we actually start here in a few minutes, but we want to be nice and ready, and hopefully we win our prize.
What are these numbers down here?
That I don't know. All right, so we are all done with bingo. We unfortunately did not win. We played multiple rounds, but we still had a good time. People won a lot of money doing this, which was pretty cool. This was $48. All right, so we are back in our room, and look what's on our bed. Our room was turned over, and everything is nice and clean and organized. I think Brennan's probably gonna take a nap. I might do a little bit of editing. But yeah, the sun should be setting here in a little bit, and then we'll be going to dinner probably in a couple hours. It's gonna be lobster night, allegedly. All right, so we've been relaxing in the room for the better part of an hour. Brennan took a nap, and I actually edited the entirety of yesterday's video, so I can just start uploading this trip as soon as we get back home. But I wanted to come out onto the balcony because it looks absolutely beautiful. The sun is starting to set, so I think I want to head up to the very top deck to get a couple pictures because I think this is the perfect time to get those nautical evening pictures, probably. Wow, this is the time to come to the pool. There's nobody in the pool right now at all. This is really great. All right, so the sun is set, and I did get a couple pictures with my nautical shirt that I wore today that I was very, very excited about. Brennan actually just went to the Red Frog bar over there to grab a drink for herself because we are going to be going to dinner in about an hour. And tonight is sort of a fancy night. I believe we have a couple fancy nights on the boat, so we have to get a little bit extra dolled up and we have to look good tonight pretty much because it's a lobster night. So it's probably going to be pretty windy, but I think I want to head to the front of the boat, all the way to the bow, just before it gets totally dark. I've not been over here to explore this, but I'm curious to see how far forward on the bow of the boat I can get. All right, so I came around the corner right over there, and I'm not entirely sure how far forward I can get on the bow. I walked over to that wall right over there, but right here we can sort of see this from our room. I think this is where the captain's quarters are, where they direct the boat. I think there's an actual bow of the boat, well obviously, but I don't know how far down I can get to the bow of the boat. This is also an adults only area, I'm pretty positive, called Serenity, which is why it's pretty relaxing, and there's a little pool in here too, as well as a bar. Wow, it's getting really windy. Okay, that's where I just was, right over there, and I think I just made a complete lap of this level of the boat. This is the Serenity Adult Only Retreat, where I just was. I'm gonna see if I can try to make it up to that level real quick. All right, it does not look like I can get all the way to that top level, right up there, but maybe if I go down to the 8th level, I can get all the way to the bow of the boat. So at least I've gone to the very topmost level that I can on this boat. I'm pretty positive. All right, I take it back. I came outside, and I guess this is a stairway that I missed, but this is called Loft 19, and unfortunately this is a special access area, similarly to the deck that I tried to get on earlier, so I can't go all the way up here. Why is it the coolest places I'm not allowed to go to? Honestly, it's okay though, because the fun of this has just been finding all of the different areas of the cruise that I can access and just enjoying that aspect of it. I just like exploring, but I am back at the room and we're getting ready to go to dinner in about an hour. Okay, so here we are in the French Quarter, back downstairs in the Grand Central part of the cruise ship. And we're trying to meet up with Brennan's parents somewhere. Well, we do know where we're going to be meeting up with them. They are at the, oh, what was the name of the bar? It's over close to where we were last night. Last night we went to the Alchemy bar, and they're at the Fortune Tellers bar. That's what it is. Okay, so that was the Fortune Tellers bar back there, but they had a lot of drink orders, so we didn't think we'd have time to grab a drink before heading to dinner, which is again at the Palm, straight ahead. Okay, so here we are heading back to our table in the very, very back of the Palm restaurants, right over by this window, which again overlooks the back of the boat. We can see the water from that window. Okay, so we have the appetizers. Brennan got a shrimp cocktail and then the pork tenderloin bites here. I learned that from my man. And then I got the oysters and then the shrimp cocktail as well. And there it is, the reason that we're here tonight, the lobster tail. Look how delicious this is. I'm pretty sure most everybody got the lobster tail at the table here because it's lobster night. Okay, so we're all done with dinner eating our lobster. I got multiple extra portions.
You did, it was great.
Oh god, it was so good. And then we had some creme brulee for desserts. And now we're heading to see a rock and roll show. I'm pretty positive. Which we need to make it over there in about 5 minutes. Alright, so we've made it through the casino, and now we're heading straight into the Mardi Gras Theater, which is where we did bingo a little bit earlier for the show that we're going to be seeing tonight. Alright, so we're inside the theater right now, but they don't allow video recording for the shows, which is great because we get to just enjoy it. Hooray! Okay, so we just finished the show. That was so incredible. I have no idea how to describe that. We played bingo over there, by the way. Okay, so we just passed through the casino again, and I think we're back in the Grand Central part of the boat, heading over to the elevator to, I think, head back to the room for the night. And hello, we made it back to the room. We are ending the video yet again in the mirror because why not? Today was such a long day and we had such a good time.
It was one of those days that was like long and fast.
Right, just like thinking back to like...
short?
I don't even know. So just thinking back to breakfast, that felt like such a long time ago.
Yeah.
And just all that we crammed into today. Today was just our day on the boat, which I was a little bit nervous about. I was like, how am I going to spend an entire day on a ship? And there was so much more that we could have done that we didn't do whatsoever.
You did really well today. I was the one that actually felt lame the first half of the day.
But yeah, this morning, like when we woke up, because I was having like my like conditioning motion sickness scenario last night, and then you woke up with it sort of this morning, just trying to like get our equilibrium stabilized when it comes to just like being on a cruise ship. Is weird, and it's something that I've never done before.
Patch, y'all.
Yeah, so these are working pretty well. I have no idea how they work, but it's pretty good so far. I don't know. So just today was great. The highlight absolutely being the high ropes course and the roller coaster, without a doubt. Lobster tonight was incredible. I got this really cool cup. What?
How many lobsters did you end up having?
3, I guess. It was just...
Okay, now show your cool cup.
It was perfect. Oh, it's a cool cup. It's my lens cup. It felt really cool having it. Yeah, but tomorrow we are going to be going to the Bahamas, to Nassau, and we should pretty much be there when we wake up in the morning, I'm pretty sure. Not sure how we're coordinating that with your family when it comes to your parents and your aunt, uncle, and Abby and her boyfriend.
We're all meeting up for breakfast at like 9, I think, and then we're all just gonna figure out when we want to get off the boat together. We're gonna like let the crowds go.
We don't have any like scheduled, what are they called? Like excursions planned, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just sort of here, right?
We're all just sort of here. No one has excursions.
But yeah, great day. Awesome day at sea. We're doing great.
Yeah.
Cruising. It's fun. Who would have imagined? So we're going to go ahead and head to bed. Because it's really late now. That show, by the way, I didn't even mention that. That show was phenomenal. I can't even like articulate it because it was a little bit over my head in terms of the age demographic.
It was a lot of songs from the Beatles and Hair. And if you're a big Hair fan like I am, I really liked Hair. So.
It was cool. The production value of it and the performance aspect of it was ridiculous. Like, I was so blown away. Everybody was so incredibly phenomenal in that show, and just again like the lighting and sound production behind it was really cool. And then we also played bingo today, but we lost, so we don't have to mention that. Right. Okay. We also did other stuff that I'm probably mentioning because today was again just like the longest day ever.
We're rambling, but
we are rambling, but
it's all of our fun.
This is the mirror outro, right? This is when we just get to talk about everything. So
mirror outro.
We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us. Tomorrow we're going to the Bahamas, so come along with us. We'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.
Bye.